Hey everybody, it's Mr. Greg here from the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, and I want to talk to you about our Weather Research Project. Our Weather Research Project comes with a Weather Research Journal. This is where students record all of their work, they do all of their writing. The great thing about our research projects is that not only do they meet science standards, but you're also meeting your ELA standards, your research and writing standards, your comprehension standards. So it's integrated, it's meeting all of those standards. All of our research starts with a schema map. So we record the student's schema or background knowledge. As we go through the research project and learn about weather, we record new learning. And as we learn, we can address misconceptions. We do our schema maps with the Post-it notes so that we can move those sticky notes around as we learn about the weather. Then what we do is we do weather words. We do a turn and talk for the kids to talk about weather, then they share out their weather words. This is just another activity to get them thinking about weather and talking about weather, and then they can record their weather words in their journal. For each type of weather, we do a graphic organizer using a read aloud and or a video. So as we're reading about the sun, we're recording our learning. Then we read the learning. The sun is a star. So we're building that language, we're recording all of our learning and information, and then students can write about the different types of weather using the differentiated recording sheets in the research journal. So some have boxes and sentence frames, some are just writing pages. And so you can really differentiate and meet the needs of all of your students. Students can write on their own, or they can use the scaffolding and support of the graphic organizer to do their writing in the research journal. So we're going to learn about the sun, the wind, rain, snow, thunderstorms, tornadoes. We're going to learn about all the different types of weather. We're going to write about those in our research journal. We're also going to learn about the water cycle and the importance of conserving water and how there's no more water. And so the kids are always fascinated by this water cycle. And so then they can make their own water cycle in their research journal. Wrapping up our research project, our culminating task is for the students to create their own 5-day forecast. So before we do that, we learn about meteorologists, we watch videos, we read stories about meteorologists, we write about meteorologists. The students can also draw a picture of themselves as a meteorologist and write about being a meteorologist. And then they can complete their culminating task, which is to create their own 5-day forecast. Once they finish their 5-day forecast, they can stand in front of a green screen and you can record them delivering their 5-day forecast. Also included, and something that we work on throughout the research project, is vocabulary. So we create a vocabulary chart which is built with the students. So the students generate the definition, they come up with what picture to draw, and then they can also record their vocabulary in the research journal. We also have a daily weather observation journal. This is where each day we record the weather. This helps us see patterns in weather and helps us create that 5-day forecast. So we're writing the date, we color the thermometer, we draw a picture of the weather, we write about the weather. We use weather.com as our source, so it's very easy. This all-inclusive research project includes everything you need: differentiated writing pages, recording sheets. There is a wind science experiment. There is your culminating task. You've got rubrics. You have vocabulary. You can get this with centers or without. So everything you needed, there's a book list, a suggested book list. There is a suggested timeline and pacing so you can kind of follow our pacing. So everything you need is included to make your planning and your prep easy so that you can bring this exciting weather research project to your students in your classroom. You can find our weather research project on our website at tksstore.com or on Teachers Pay Teachers.